Welcome back, deep divers. Ready for something a little different today?
Sounds intriguing.
We're going to take a deep dive into numerology,
Oh, wow.
specifically life path number 11.
Okay.
Now, before you run for the hills, thinking we've gone,
Yeah.
totally woo-woo,
Right.
think of this as a different way of
Yeah.
looking at potential strengths and weaknesses,
Yeah.
especially for those born on the 11th.
Interesting.
I've got some fascinating source material here,
Hmm.
all about life path number 11.
Okay.
And lucky for us,
Yeah.
we have a numerology expert right here to decode it all.
Well, I wouldn't say expert, but I've definitely spent some time with numerology.
Awesome. Okay, so let's jump right in.
Yes.
This life path number 11,
Yeah.
what makes it so special?
Well, in numerology, 11 is considered a master number.
Ooh, master number.
It suggests a greater potential,
Okay.
but also greater challenges.
I was going to say, there's got to be a catch, right?
Right, exactly.
Like great power, great responsibility, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a good analogy.
So, someone born on the 11th, what might they be like?
Okay, so picture someone
Yeah.
who's incredibly intuitive.
Mhm.
They just seem to sense things.
Like they can read your mind almost.
Almost. They pick up on subtle cues,
Mm-hmm.
emotions, energy,
Wow.
things that most people miss.
So not just gut feelings, but like a deeper understanding.
Exactly. They see patterns,
Mhm.
connections. It's
Okay.
like they have the sixth sense about people.
Gets fascinating.
And this often translates into them being very visionary.
Oh,
They're the ones coming up with the big ideas.
yeah, like outside the box thinkers.
Exactly. Often
Really?
ahead of their time.
You know, it makes me think of someone like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, interesting.
He's a life path 11, right? Born November 11th.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's definitely known for, his creativity, his passion,
Mm-hmm.
pushing
Yeah,
boundaries.
definitely.
Now, you mentioned challenges earlier.
Right.
What's the flip side to all this amazing potential?
Well, that heightened sensitivity,
Yeah.
it can also lead to emotional turbulence.
Oh, I see.
They might experience things more intensely
Yeah.
at the highs and the lows.
So like feeling overwhelmed by emotions.
Exactly.
That reminds me of a time when I was,
It's like they're living life in HD.
wow, in HD.
Yeah, and everything's more vivid.
I wonder if that could be like fuel for their creativity, though,
That's a good point.
All those intense emotions gotta come out somehow.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of challenges,
Right.
the source material here mentions fear of failure.
Oh, yeah, big time.
How does that play out for a life past 11?
Well, they have these grand visions,
Mm-hmm.
but the thought of not reaching them
Yeah,
can
and
be paralyzing.
It's like they feel the pressure more acutely.
Exactly. And that sensitivity
Yeah.
makes them more prone to self-doubt.
Makes sense.
Now, there's another interesting concept here,
Okay.
karmic debt.
Ooh, karmic debt. Now we're getting really deep.
I know, right? But it's important to remember
Yeah.
this is a numerology belief,
Right.
not, a universal truth.
So what does karmic debt even mean?
It suggests that some life path 11s
Mhm.
might face recurring challenges.
Like what kind of challenges?
It could be anything, really.
Yeah.
Relationship patterns, career setbacks,
Oh, I see.
until they learn a particular lesson.
So it's not about punishment.
No, it's more like
Yeah.
an opportunity for growth.
Like life's giving them a nudge
Exactly.
to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so speaking of evolution,
Yeah.
this source material also talks about a spiritual awakening.
Right.
What does that even mean for a life path 11?
Well, it ties back to that master number energy. It's
Right.
like they're on a quest for meaning, a
Mhm.
deeper understanding of themselves.
So is it like a sudden epiphany or
Yeah.
more of a gradual process?
It can be both, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Sometimes it's triggered by a specific event.
Other times it's a slow unfolding,
Yeah.
but either way, it leads them to connect with their spirituality.
And that could look like all sorts of things, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not about one specific path.
Okay.
It's about finding what resonates with them.
So maybe they find a career that aligns with this.
Right.
Like something in the helping professions.
Yeah, counseling, healing arts,
Mm-hmm.
social work, even...
What about creative fields like writing or art?
Oh, definitely. Those can be amazing outlets
Yeah.
for their intuition and empathy.
I mean, they do seem to have this deep understanding of human emotions.
Right.
Okay, deep divers. I want to touch on one more thing from the source material.
Okay.
It mentions a hidden emotional depth.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So what does that mean practically?
It means life path 11s
Yeah.
might not always show their feelings,
Like they're more reserved.
Maybe, but they experience emotions very deeply.
So it's important for them to
Yeah.
find healthy ways to express those emotions.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Journaling, creative expression, close friendships, things like that.
And probably learning to trust their intuition, too.
Oh, for sure. That inner voice is a powerful guide.
It sounds like self-awareness is crucial for them.
It is. It's key for navigating
Yep.
both the strength and the challenges.
You know, even though we've been focused on Life Path 11, I think a lot of these insights apply to everyone.
Absolutely. We all have intuition.
Yeah.
We all experience emotional ups and downs. So
Right.
these concepts can be valuable for anyone.
I love that. So even if you weren't born on the 11th,
Right.
there's something to learn here.
Exactly. It's about self-reflection, understanding your own path.
So it's like this whole deep dive into Life Path 11.
Yeah.
It's almost like a roadmap for anyone
I like that.
looking to understand their potential. Right?
Absolutely. It's about recognizing those universal themes.
Exactly. So to our listeners out there, born on the 11th,
Yeah.
does any of this resonate with you?
Yeah. And even if it doesn't, remember, numerology is just a tool.
It's not, set in stone.
Right. It's not about predicting your future.
Okay, good point.
It's more about self-discovery.
So before we wrap up,
Yeah.
any final words of wisdom?
Well, for those embracing the Life Path 11, I'd say learn to harness that sensitivity.
Yeah.
It's a gift, but it needs to be managed.
Like finding that balance.
Exactly. Practices like meditation, spending time in nature,
Yeah.
setting boundaries.
All important.
It helps prevent burnout.
Definitely.
And don't forget,
yeah.
lean on your support system.
Those close friends.
Exactly. They can make all the difference.
Such great advice for anyone, really.
It is. It's about taking care of yourself.
Well, Deep Divers, I think we've given you a lot to think about.
Yeah, lots to ponder.
Any parting thoughts before we sign off?
Regardless of your birth date, take some time this week.
Okay.
Reflect on your own strengths and challenges.
I love it.
You might surprise yourself with what you discover.
Absolutely. It's all about that journey of self-discovery.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for joining us on this fascinating deep dive
Yeah, it's been fun.
into the world of Life Path number 11.
My pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious.